Good morning. I am here with our October, third week of October, second video, and I'm here to talk about Franken pages and masterboards. I went ahead and made a Franken page just because I don't have my sewing machine in this room, so I went ahead and made one. It's very much like a masterboard, which we will make. But the difference is, of course, you sew on it. You make it on copy paper instead of like a big by 12 cardstock, which you will cut up. This you can cut up, or you can fold in half and make a page. Also makes cute covers. It's just basically a collaged page, and then sewn in different spots. But also too, I made this cauldron a little pocket, so you can do that too. You can ink up. You can do all sorts of things. So it's basically kind of a pared down masterboard. You can collage it up as much as you want. You can make it less than what I have. You could add more. Like, I probably should have put some of this behind here. You can add things to it. Maybe we'll just stick it in there in the pocket, make it look like kind of like steam coming out while we're boiling our young man here. Again, I used Allura's a lot of her digitals here, the black and white, the skull, the Halloween, the magic in the air. I used a lot of her stuff, and this one here. And then I used part of a bingo card, some lace, another digital download that I have from Calico. I think it's Calico Collage or Calico Corner. I'm not sure. I can, if you want to know, I will. I don't think I have it right here. It is Calico Collage, is who the other digitals are from, and that's Tim Holtz. So yeah, that's a Franken page. This one I'm gonna actually make a page, so I'm gonna go ahead and fold it in half right now, just to show you what it looks like. But there it is in half. I did add a cute little spider here. That's what it looks like in half. And then you can go ahead and decorate the inside however you want. The other thing I do want to mention, I'm not a great sewer. In fact, I don't sew. This is it. I do paper, and that's how crappy it is. But I do go back and I add a little bit of glue in spots I know that look really loose, because, like I said, I'm not a good sewer. And I do that on both sides, actually. Add a little glue on both sides, where I think it might come loose. If you want, you could also Mod Podge this. I actually used tacky glue to put the stuff down, knowing that I was going to sew. So I just ran along a lot of the outer edges and kind of just right through the middle. You can also, if you're going to sew, use a glue stick. So there you go. There's a Franken page. I hope you make one. I hope don't be too afraid of the sewing machine. I mean, if I can do this, anybody can. Like I said, I haven't sewn anything. I think I've sewn like 3 pillows in a lifetime and a blanket for my granddaughter. It was supposed to take an hour. That took 4 days and a lot of cussing. Apparently the needle goes in a certain way, in case you don't know that. Which most people do. I didn't. I kept breaking the needle. Kept going by more, breaking the needle. Not once did anybody even at the fabric store say, hey, you know what? Why are you breaking your needle so much? Not one person. They could have told me that it went in the right when I bought them. Because I asked the lady for help. But anyways, that's here nor there. Okay, so now we're going to do a masterboard. This is a lot of fun. Masterboards are a lot of fun because you can put a lot of dimension on them and cut them up, use them for tags. You can use them for pockets. Again, you could cut down, as I knocked everything over, you could cut it down to 8.5 by 11, fold it in half, make it a page, and then have extra to make, you know, things. So we are going to use this. This is actually from Joann's this year. Tombstones and Bones is the paper. Has a lot of good paper in it. Whoa, let me show you the back. It's all double-sided. So, the one I chose to use to cover is I'm going to cover this side. Just doesn't look too spooky to me. Halloween should be spooky in a way. Unless you're doing completely cutesy. So, it has like some fine things and spiders. But this side is skulls. Which I thought, since it's a lighter color for the back, if you wanted to be able to write on it, you could with a black marker and still be able to see for journaling. So we are going to start just ripping stuff up and putting it on. Doesn't that sound like fun? I'm going to literally willy-nilly it. I'm not even going to think about where I'm putting it. We're just going to start making a big collage page. Which is kind of fun. I kind of like just the fact that you could just put it anywhere. and just go for it. You know? I got part of a bingo card here that I cut up and put. Okay, it's a little heavier, so we'll put a little bit more glue on it and put it right there. Okay, let's see, what else do I have that I can rip up here? This is also doing masterboards. If you ever print out and it's awful, don't throw it away. Make a masterboard. I mean, that's totally what I'm doing right now. These did not print well. I had to clean my printer, obviously. They're supposed to be more vibrant. No lines through them. They have all these lines through them. So I save them. And then also pieces like this. Sometimes my printer messes up and it doesn't print. So I just save these, and this is what's going to go on the masterboard. Instead of throwing away and wasting all that paper, that's what I do. So the other thing you could do too while you're doing this, of course, is you don't want those white edges. You can do this now, or you could, of course, once you get your base down, go over the whole thing. You could do that too. That was a lot of white, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over some of these. It's not going to kill me to go over it little by little. Okay, where should we put the skull? I want to make sure we get our outer edges. Build on that one a little. Hopefully I'm in frame. Okay. Let's do, since this happens to be here, we'll just use this one here. It's already cut out. We'll put that right there. What else do I have over here? Butterfly. I can add butterfly and a little bit. Excuse me. Rip these up and use them. Get rid of my white edges there. We are going to add that right up in that corner. Another thing when I do masterboards, some people, everybody does these different. Some people start from the middle and move out. I kind of make little clusters and then kind of start building to group them together. I don't know why I do it that way, but that's the way I do it. That way I'm not sticking all my big items just in one area. I try to think, even though it's kind of willy-nilly, just put things down the way you want them. I do kind of think about size, not what it is, but more about the size of what's going where, because you don't want to end up with all your little things in one little corner. I mean, you could, technically, you could, it's yours, do what you want, but I do try to somewhat balance it out a little bit. So when we do cut it up, we're getting a little bit of everything. Put this orange butterfly down there. And how about give it an eyeball. This is an old piece of cardstock from Michael's a few years back. I'm not sure which one it is. It might be the one where they had fortune telling in it. Where do we want the all-seeing eye? And then I'm going to build, of course, on top of that one. And keep building out. Some Tim Holtz. Maybe down here. You want to make sure for your bottom layer of your masterboard that you're putting a lot of flat items down right now. Because you're really building that collage. You're building the collage, and then you're going to put on more focal points afterwards. So you want to make sure you build on the flat parts right now. And I need something bigger, maybe something going this way, huh? So let me get this guy down and we'll see what we've got. Like that little piece there. And poison up there. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, this is kind of cool. How about some of this? Put it in the corner there. The process does go fairly quickly, at least this part. If you can definitely keep your brain out of it and just start tearing, gluing, cutting, however you see fit on how things should go down on the paper for you. Let's put this down. This was a freebie, a freebie I found actually, and I'm sure we can link that for you. It's actually 2 pages. It's that one and where's the other page? And this one. So you have to be on Patreon, and which isn't hard to do. It doesn't cost anything. But I'll send the link. So you guys, if you need that, can go on and get that freebie. Okay, we've got a couple different things here we've got ripped up now that we can play with. Thinking of adding, or does it need more color? I said don't think about it, didn't I? And here I am thinking about it. Okay. Only reason I was thinking there is color-wise, but I feel it needs something like this here, so. We're gonna go ahead and put her there, and we're going to put these guys down here. So basically now if you just start working, I'm going to go up here, then I'll go here, then I'll go here, and just keep adding. Before you know it, it will be full. Okay. These were actually some bottle labels that I bought off Etsy a couple years ago, and I was printing them out to make my yearly bottles that I make for my store, and they just did not print out all the way. I'm having a printer issue, and I don't know why, because I could print from my phone to my printer, but for my computer, for some reason, isn't letting me. And I just don't understand why it's not. Kind of frustrating. But it's not letting me. Don't forget about your washi tapes. always make sure you put a little extra bit of glue on your washi, especially the metallic stuff. This metallic stuff does not stick well. But it's always fun just to stick a little washi on there too if you have some. Especially since probably some of this gold will still come through. We probably won't end up covering everything. We might leave, there might be a little hint of it here or there. So adding that gold washi will help just blend that in. Let's see, how about right there? What should we do next? About a big skeleton guy. I'm actually going to kind of cut around him very jaggedly. I think he's kind of cool. I just want to make sure I don't have, of course, any white pieces. Get all those little white pieces off there. One more. Okay. And I think he deserves a spot about right there. Or maybe where should I put him? My first thought, of course, was here. Usually your first thought is right? But then I kind of like him here. Okay, let's ink him up real fast. Okay, now let's see, should we put him more here? We'll go with my first thought. Because like I said, you're not supposed to think, right? Okay, so we're going to cover, we'll get him to the tippy top there. And cover where those two are meeting. There we go. Now, cut around these two. So, just wondering, do you guys ever find yourself screaming or talking to your YouTube videos you're watching and going, no, don't put it there, it looked better over there? I'm sure you guys are, with this guy, you're probably going, no, put it there, put it here, put it there. I find myself doing that sometimes. And then I wonder, why did that person put that there? And then it turns out looking really good. So, goes to show you. Never know. Put these fun people somewhere here. How about right in there? Look at how fun they are. I think that's a woman. But, man, that woman has been through the ringer, hasn't she? They sure did have it hard then. That's for sure. Very hard. I couldn't imagine being OCD in those days when you had dirt floors and such. I just couldn't imagine that because I'm sure it drove some people just absolutely insane. Cut her down just a wee bit so we can still see a little bit of what we got going on there. And get her right up to that bingo card. See, like I said, there might be a little edging still left at the bottom, which isn't bad. I'll probably come up with something right here because that's a little crooked right there. I don't care if it's torn crooked, but it's cut crooked. You see that? Okay, so move those for a minute. Okay, as we keep fiddling and fiddling and fiddling, so like I said before, digital downloads are really good for this because then you're using a lighter paper instead of cardstock to do this. I know I have a bingo card there and it's thicker, but and I do have some cardstock as well, but I do use a lot of lighter copy paper while doing this. Like I said, I use a lot of my mess ups. If there's something I really, really like and I don't want to use it, maybe it's real, maybe it's old, real old ephemera or something, copy it. Make a copy. As long as you're not selling it and using it for yourself or you're swapping, you should not have to worry about copyright issues. But if you are going to copy it and do it to sell it, then you definitely want to, let's see if I can get his feet up for a minute. You're definitely going to want to research the copyright on it and see what you can and cannot sell. A lot of digital downloads, they do have their own they tell you what you can and cannot do when you actually purchase and download their downloads, which is really helpful when they add that little page. I don't sell my stuff. Every now and then somebody will ask me to make one for them and I might sell something then. But as a whole, I don't have an Etsy account. I don't sell online to anybody. So I don't really have to worry about that too much because all of it is either for myself, I give as gifts, or swaps. So if y'all know something different than I do, please correct me. Our kitty's a little big. Oh, kitty can go here. For some reason, and I said use these because of course it has the length to it, but I'm not knowing if I really, do I like the kitty? I like the kitty. Why not? Let's use the kitty. I'll just ink it up so it looks better, right? Give it some ink all over. There we go. Now you can still see the lines, the printer lines, but that's okay. It's not as distracting now with some ink over it. All right, get that right. Down there. I have a lot of orange over here, so we're going to add some orange on this side somewhere. I think right there will be fine. A little happy Halloween. Happy, happy, happy. Happy Halloween. And we got some orange. Some green and some orange. We probably need some green down on this side. I did use all of those already, so I'm not sure what I have with green, but we can find something, can't we? I'm gonna use Mr. Moon here. I think Mr. Moon will work. Put him more at the bottom though. The other great thing about digitals is, like I just did, I went in and I cut half of the little printable card out. So you don't feel bad when you do that with digitals, because you can, if you want the whole thing, you can just print another one. If you do that, of course, with something you buy, let's say you bought something Tim Holtz and, you know, not cheap. The stuff's not cheap, and I understand why it's not cheap. It's great, and he's the only one out there that has cornered the market of what he's doing. And it's, you know, I can see why you wouldn't want to, you know, cut that up or cut it in half. I know a lot of people do, but I can see why you wouldn't. Now we're gonna get to, we'll use that later. So how are we looking so far? We're looking good. Can you see me? I'm still in frame. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good. I actually like some of this black through here. I'm hoping you guys do too. I'm just trying to see what else I have to put on here. This might be a little bigger, but let me see if we can find a spot for this guy. Cool bottle. Where's he gonna fit? We can. I should have put him underneath these guys. That's what I should have done. Huh. They're down though now, so we're not gonna do that. This is where it starts getting a little harder, just because you have smaller spaces you want to, of course, fill in. No problem. We're just gonna take some littler things and fill it in. This guy. maybe add quite a bit of skulls, don't we? We don't have a skull over here. We'll add a skull over here. We'll add that there. And there is a little October 31. We've got my favorite number, lucky 13. We'll add that somewhere. I think I can officially say I used up that whole page now. Okay. Get our ink here. Ink it up. Make that white not look so white on there. We're going to put that one down. Okay, ink up this guy. Sorry, should have some music or something in the background, huh? Okay, got that one there. Let's ink up our lucky 13 here. That guy there, and then we've got October 31. Now, if you don't want to make one of these on Halloween, you could get your fall stuff out and make it. I mean, the process is the same. It doesn't matter what you're using, what your theme is. Where did I have this one? I think I'll put it here. I think I had it somewhere else, but I think I like it there. Because otherwise they're all going to be up here. So the process is the same. It's just getting paper out and gluing it down to another piece of paper. And so on and so on. Right? That's basically what you're doing. Okay, let's see what else we have over here. I really admire the people who can do these digital downloads. I can't even get my printer to print. And here they are making digital downloads that you could buy. And I have purchased quite a few Halloween ones lately because I'm doing a few things. I'm actually helping my friend out with her Girl Scout troop and making some spell books. And next Tuesday, and I better get my printer printing because I need to print out the digitals that I purchased for that. That would not be fun if I can't get that done. If anything, I guess I'll have to put it on a flash drive and have them go get it printed. We need something here, but I'd hate to do that since I actually own a printer. But it happens. Life happens. What if we took the other half of this guy? And put that up here. Bringing in some of the orange up there. I think well, kind of have some orange over here. I might need to add a little more orange over here. I'm going against everything I'm saying. Don't think, don't worry, don't. Just put down, just whatever. But then once you start doing it, you kind of look at it and you go, okay, well, you know, I have a little bit much of this color here. Or maybe I need something up there. But you know what? It really doesn't matter. Because once you start cutting this up, it's not going to matter. This is not our page. Although like I said, you could cut it out to an 8.5 by 11 and make a page. But even then, if you did that, you're going to fold it in half. So even if you fold it in half, you know, you've got two different looking pages and objects, and so don't worry. Just go for it. Just go for it. That's all I could say. Which is basically what I've been doing, because I had no plan of what I was going to put on this paper when we started. So, because I had no plan, I want to put her somewhere. How about right there. She's creepy looking. Put her right in between there. She is very creepy. I didn't get that very well in that white. A little. Don't have a dauber? Got a finger. Get it wet, move it around. There we go. Let's see, what else? How about another skull, and maybe some bats. We have a lot of skulls on here, don't we? Everywhere, I have skulls everywhere. Right there. Okay, and then I have some bats here. And a raven, and a spider, and some little bottles. So let's cut some of these out. These I'm actually cutting. I think if I tore them, I would tear right through them. With my brute force. Just kidding. I don't have brute force. Whoa, come back here. The bat is flying away from me already. Ooh, like where he landed. Put him right in between there. Liking that. And let's get our skull down here. cool push bottle. We couldn't put a big one on. I got a small one, so we will get a potion bottle on there somehow, won't we? Medicine bottle, potion bottle. Put him right there. I've got another bottle that looks more like a liquor bottle. Ooh. There we go. Now where should we put that one? Right next to the poison? Okay. What else do we have? We're starting to get it a little full, aren't we? Let's see. Trying to think what I want. I think I want something right in here. I think I like these little black flowers. And then we can maybe set the raven or something on it. There. Alright, and it's going to pull those two pieces together. Doesn't look so chopped right there now. The little skull. Okay. A little bit of grunge on him. Whoa. Kind of connect him with the eye. And the bottom of that. Now those are connected. See how we're getting connected here everywhere? Let's see. We can't not have a raven, huh? Let's see where we can put a raven. Because we gotta have a raven. Can't be Halloween time without ravens. Okay. Where should a raven be? Excuse me. Is this one of those times again you're yelling, put the raven there! Put the raven there! Don't put it there, no! Put it in the other spot. Too late, it's down. Well, I'm kind of liking this. And I really like, because we used Halloween paper, I like how some of that is sticking out. So, I think I can move that. I think I kind of like that. I do. I hope you guys do too. Now let's see. Should we decorate it up a little bit more? I found these at Joann's. And they're $2.49 spot. What if we added a like it's a Polaroid shot? Oh, it covers our raven though. Ah, what a drag, huh? Could put it there. Okay, I mean we could kind of actually that really cuts out our raven. I might put it there and print out another raven and put it over it. What do you think? Just because I kind of really like this over them. I think I'm going to do that. I'll end up cutting out another raven if I can get it, of course, to print. And do that. So now we want to add things to, right? We want to add fun things now. So I have, of course, the Tim Holtz Ideology Curiosities, and this is the Halloween one. And it's got different little sayings. And then it's got, of course, these found relatives type people and little masks. And then, of course, we have the drugstore stickers as well. Which reminds me, you can also, don't forget, you can decoupage napkin on too. If you have napkins, I could have decoupaged on here. I had enough, I think I had enough stuff that was already printed out that I didn't do a napkin. I was thinking about doing one, but I didn't. It's paper. I'm trying to see what else I have in my bag of tricks here that we can use. You can use stamps over it. You can texture it. You can use paste, like a wall paste. I'm pulling things out. I'm just not doing very good at pulling things out. Scarecrow. Should we add? Maybe add that in somewhere? Maybe right there. Alrighty. Why not add that right there? Scarecrow. Okay. Got these last year, all these tags in a swap, and I'm starting to use some of them, and it makes me very happy to use them. Okay, we are going to go ahead and put this down because I have decided somehow I'm going to force a raven out of my printer to go over that one, because I think it'd be really cool to have this here, and I'll read you the bottle too. I think I have another one, but I'll put the raven on and the bottle on it, and it'll make it over. That would be really cool. So you can do two different things. You can start cutting it up now and adding this type of stuff afterwards, or you can add this kind of stuff and that might lend to where you actually cut it. I'm having some fun with this, so I'm just, oh, and don't forget you can always add book pages if you need some, you know, music paper, anything like that. I actually think I need a little something here, so I'm gonna go here. Let's see what we got. There's a lot of things you can add to this. I think we're gonna go with something black. There we go. All orders are promptly attended to. Do we want a sticker here? I'm going to grunge that up a little bit. I'm going to grunge things up where I feel they need to be grunged up a little bit more too throughout. Okay. What else do I have in my bag of tricks? I do have all kinds of things in here. It's just finding some of them and finding ones that aren't, of course, too cutesy. That's actually, ooh, I kind of like that. And the scissors, get rid of some of this hoopla. This is actually off a cupcake. You know, you put them around your cupcakes to make them look cute for Halloween. We're going to make that come out from there. Look at that. Now we're starting to add some dimension. What else? What else? What else do I have? Like I said, I have lots and lots and lots of stuff. Put it to where it's not going to fall over into the ground, though. Get a big stack and then just flop over would not be good. Alright. Let's put something fun maybe over here. A little sparkly and fun. I did get these. These are transparent wings. I have not even opened this yet. Let's see what we have here. So you guys can see them. Wow. Okay. Slippery little suckers. Okay. Looks like there's some half wings. What if we gave him some wings? If we can find something that works. That one doesn't quite show up, but the purple will. Give him some purple wings. So those are what the wings look like. If you guys, transparency wings. There's some with color, some that are not, some that are half. There's even a little tiny half, a smaller half. So that's pretty cool. I just picked those up. I just happened to see them at Joann's when I was there and said, hey, why not? Why not try them? We'll give our skeleton there some wings. Let that dry on. Alright, whoops. Looks like some of my wings fell out onto my paper. There's one somewhere. There it is. They are kind of hard to see once you put them on the paper, I'll tell you that. The cat, you could also probably give him different wings if you wanted. This is just a wing by itself. Might be kind of cool, just sitting there. Right, I'm not sure how the white tacky glue will dry, so I'm trying to stick to the edges. I don't know. You might want to use a clearer glue for that, but it's on. How about a spider? Set down beside her. Oh, I wonder where they are. I actually have ravens like the spider, where it's kind of glittery. Wonder where I put them. That actually would look probably really cool. I have paper dolls. Question is, do we have... Ooh, how about him right there? He looks good right there. Okay, so you just want to keep adding and adding and adding until you feel you have enough stuff on it to where you can start. Wow, there's another little wing. Start cutting it up. Kind of like him right there. Does he need wings too? Should I cut one in half and give him a wing? Or give him some small wings? We gave him some small wings. There we go. There, now you can see him. Give him some small wings there. What are you thinking? Thinking, liking it so far? Well, I'm going to leave the rest to your imagination. I am going to finish this up and then cut it up and take pictures, and I'll post those pictures so you can see what it looks like done. Because otherwise this is just kind of fiddly-faddly. And oh, here's the cupcake liners. That's what that is. Otherwise it's just more fiddling, and I'm really starting to like the way this looks, so I might just start cutting, and then I'll add some more embellishments after I cut, most likely. If you want to, I will show you. I'm going to try to cut right down here. There we go. First cut. It's always the hardest. I'm going to straighten that out. I kind of went a little crooked there. Okay, so we're going to straighten that out. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here. So look at our raven isn't even showing, which is fine with me. Like I said, I will put another raven there though. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this there. So now for me, this can be either a big journaling card. I think that's what I'll end up making it be. A big journaling card. I'll add, I have to get my actual cutter out. I keep going crooked here. Okay. I'll add some more, embellishments here, and then I will probably add another bottle or something, and of course another raven, like I said. I'll probably do something with the corners, edge it up, ink it up, There's the back. This one I think would make a really cool pocket. It's probably going to become a pocket. This, get that going that way. We can doop, doop. Now we've got a tag that we can add stuff to. So masterboards can be really fun. Now I think I'm going to come up this way through the moon, and I really like him, and we're going to make him a big tag. I'll add some more. I'll probably most likely add a hole there and some sort of ribbon. This one here, let's go up to here, cut up this way and this way. I've now got a belly band that I can add to, and we'll go ahead, cut this guy. This guy could be a corner, he could be a flip, he could be whatever you want him to be. And then of course we have another little tag we can make. So there you go. We've got the Franken page that I showed you. And if you want me to do a Franken page glue down session, I can. Like I said, this was they're a little bit more thought out than just collaging a bunch of stuff. But it is the same type of, you know, what you're doing, except for on copy paper and sewing it. So that's why it's called Franken page. I first saw this done from Nick the Booksmith a few years ago. So you can go back, if you're on YouTube, you can go back and watch her videos too. Like I say, a lot of times I use mine as pages, so I do think mine add a little bit more, and that's of course too why I added a pocket. And now I can decorate the inside, and then of course we have our masterboard all cut up, ready to go, ready to be used, ready to embellish. And like I said, a great way to use those digitals that don't print out right. Like I even have more up here, but they're more in pink, so they didn't print out right. Didn't print out right. Definitely didn't print out right. And didn't print out right. So those can all become a masterboard. So don't get rid of them, because obviously once you put stuff over and embellish, you're not going to see the mess up. Where's our cat? Our cat was the one that was, and this one definitely had lines. The lines actually, I think, kind of helped him a little bit of a way there, but our cat was right here. Look at that. Once it's cut, you don't really notice. So use up those boo-boos. Masterboards are a great way to do that. All right, I am done. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will get together again. All right, thank you.